Good evening. We appreciate the board and Director Hickson having us here tonight for recognitions of both of our cross-country teams that competed in the TSSAA state championships this season. I'd like to recognize Coach Alshire and bring him forth to speak on the students. This is the second consecutive year that Coach Alshire has taken both the boys and girls teams to the state cross-country meet, as well as taking the track and field team to the state meet back in the spring. With these students, you can see character. They have great work ethic. They've improved tremendously, and Coach Alshire is going to highlight all those accomplishments better than I can here in just a minute. But I just want to tell these students, I'm proud of who they are. I'm proud of how they represent their school. I'm proud of what they did at the competition. But most importantly, they're always there. They're always here. And you can see their commitment to Volunteer High School on a daily basis. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Alshire.
First off, I'd like to thank Mr. Bailey for his support, ongoing support throughout the cross-country season. I also see Thomas Floyd back there. I'd like to thank him. And Dr. Sturgill's not here, but he's been supportive all the way, and I'd like to thank him as well as Director Hickson. Thank you, sir. We had an incredible year once again. We qualified both cross-country teams to the TSSAA state championships at Sanders Ferry Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And we had a lot of school firsts, and I'd like to go ahead and initially recognize the girls' volunteer cross-country team. This group of girls has the highest GPA out of any sports program at Volunteer High School at this time. This past season, they won the first cross-country conference championship in school history. They won the Three Rivers Conference Championship, and then they went on to compete in the region against 23 other teams. And I'd like to go ahead, and I'm doing this in alphabetical order, just kind of sharing with everyone the 23 teams that participated in the Region 1 cross-country championships at Daniel Boone High School. Once again, this is in alphabetical order. Cherokee High School, Chucky Doe, Claiborne, Cloudland, Cocke County, Cumberland Gap, Elizabethton, Gatlinburg Pittman, Granger High School, Greenville High School, Happy Valley, Jellicoe High School, Northview Academy, Pigeon Forge, Seymour, South Marine, Sullivan East, Tennessee High, Unicoi County, University School, Johnson City, Volunteer, Washburn High School, and West Green. And our group of girls won the region cross-country championship for the first time in school history against all 23 of those teams. And I'd like to congratulate them. The top 4 teams at the region qualified for the state meet. Our boys had an exceptional year. They finished second at the conference meet. They finished third in the Region 1 meet. And also, I failed to mention, the girls finished 8th at the TSSAA State Cross Country Championship out of 32 participating qualified teams in the meet, but there's 173 high schools that participate in the AAA classification, in our classification. So 8th out of 173 is exceptional for the girls, and we return everybody but one senior next year. So I'm hopeful that we'll move up in the results next cross-country season. The boys, as I said, second in conference, third in the region. They finished 14th at the state meet out of 32 qualified teams, or 173 teams throughout the state. So they had an exceptional year as well. Congratulations to them. At this time, I'd like to recognize the individuals from left to right. I'll start out. This is Carter Manus. He's a sophomore. This is his first year participating cross country. He improves every week, just tremendous work ethic. Andrew Dickerson, he's competed at the TSSAA state championships the last 2 seasons. He's a senior. We're going to miss him, but he's competed at the highest level in cross country. Charlie Wilson. Charlie earned a scholarship to Tennessee Wesleyan here He signed about a week or two ago. He finished 5th in the region individually out of all those student athletes that participated. He was all conference, all region. He's a senior. We're going to miss him. We've got Joshua Hathaway. Josh is a sophomore. He continues to improve. He's got a lot of potential. We've got Reed Scott. Reed was injured in football, and he came out several months ago and did quite well. Had to have shoulder surgery, and he's back out there running with us again. A lot of potential. We've got Caden Cox. Caden was on our top 7. He was our 5th man at the state meet. Caden's more of a speed type guy. He participated in the state track meet last spring on the 4x4, and he doesn't really like doing cross country. He likes track better. I'm anxious to see how he does this upcoming spring. Got Kagan McLeod. Kagan's been with us for several years. He's anchored some relays and has done quite well for volunteer cross country and track teams. Kevin McCurry's a freshman to Kagan's left. Step out a little bit, Kevin. So Kevin is a freshman. He was our 3rd man this past season at the state meet and did exceptionally well. We're looking forward to seeing how he progresses the next 3 years. In the back is Isaiah Levesey. Isaiah was on the state cross-country team, participated at Sanders Ferry, had an incredible kick. Looking forward to seeing how he does his senior year. And I'm just going to go behind the girls, and then I'll recognize the girls. We've got Daniel Rooker Melton. Daniel's improved by 5 minutes since he started with us, and he's a freshman. We look forward to seeing how he does this upcoming track season. He showed a lot of progress. Evan Glass. Evan's been on our varsity team all 4 years. He was all region, finished 11th at the Region 1 cross country championships. He was all region last season. He's like I said, he's been on the varsity team the last 4 years. Started out, being on the varsity team as a freshman. We're really greatly going to miss him. I would also like to add, he made it 36 on his ACT. If anybody knows a lot about that, that's exceptional. He deserves it. Roman Brigetti Metz. Roman's a sophomore. He won the conference individual cross-country championship, and he won the region individual cross-country championship, and participated in the 2nd TSSAA state cross-country meet. But that's exceptional to win a championship, individual championship like that, and how he did it. He took the lead from the beginning, which is incredibly hard to do for 3.1 miles or 5K, and we look forward to seeing how he does this track season in the next couple of years. JC Begley. JC was 9th at the state cross country championship. She finished in the top 10. She was recognized in Hendersonville on the podium as being all-state. She finished 2nd in the conference behind one very good girl that signed for Kennesaw down in Georgia, and then she finished 3rd in the region. And she's really more of an 800-meter runner. She finished 3rd last year in the state track meet. With her added endurance, or how she progressed her cross-country season, we've got some high hopes for JC as we move forward into this upcoming spring. Got Alyssa Gent. Alyssa, last year I recognized her. She was one of the most improved runners in the state. She was on our top 5. We talked today. She missed all region by 2 places, and just an incredibly hard worker and just an incredible competitor. We got Lily Bullock. Lily was all region for the 2nd year. I think she finished 12th at the region meet this past fall, and has an incredible amount of potential. She's just a sophomore, and we look forward to seeing how she progresses. And then we got Anna Hauk. She was all conference and all region this past season. And then to her left, Emma Hauk. She was also all conference and all region. Emma was in the top 50 at the state meet, and had a great season. So the girls are all returning but one, and the guys, I'm hopeful that they'll qualify once again. We've got some work to do for the guys, but like I said, I'm confident that they'll make it again. So appreciate everybody. I know a lot of y'all have been working with y'all for a number of years, and appreciate the board for having us. And I'd also want to make one final comment. The parents back there that have traveled up here to Rogersville, I appreciate you all and your support, ongoing support. These kids are a reflection of you, and just like I said, incredibly blessed to work with these student athletes. Thank you, board. Thank you, everyone.